The wood I'm going to be using for the bow doors is this solid pine tabletop, which I'm going to rip down. It's a tabletop that I've had at home for a few years now, but I'm going to have a change at home. Originally I found this split into two pieces in a skip, believe it or not. So this is going to have a third life on my bow doors. Inset in here. Obviously this bit is for the air vents. So that's the first bit of recycling. The next bit is for the side hatches. This is solid pine, very heavy actually. So this side will be the face of one of the side doors. I'll just show you. So that'll be inset in there, and likewise the other side. I just need to obviously take these fittings off. This will be actually bonded onto the metal of the door. This will be the face. I'm going to sand it anyway. I'm fortunate enough to have an industrial floor edging sander, which will cut through this and also through the tabletop in no time. So that's two of the sets of doors sorted out. The other bit of recycling is I've got 12 tiles here. I can just show you. Gorgeous tiles, which will be used. 6 of them will go each side of the stove or the diesel heater, or whatever type of stove I decide to have. And then in the middle 2 sets of tiles, if you like, I'll pick out a primary colour from one of these, either the blue as you can see here, maybe the yellow, or maybe even the pinky maroon that's on the bottom of this set. So these are all going to add to the recycling tick boxes, if you like, of the interior of the boat. To fit this plank of wood in this door inset, I need to measure from top to bottom and from side to side. First of all, I'm going to cut a piece of wood as a template, if you like, so I get the width correct. I'm just using a bit of 3 by 3 1/4 to do this. So I've measured it and cut it, oversized it, and I'm just going to keep trimming it and cutting it until it fits in here, which I've done there. Test it on both doors. It should fit, because both doors should be exactly the same, which they are. It's a piece of pine, solid pine wood that I'm using. It was from I believe it was from a hi-fi cabinet. It's been donated to me. So this side is perfect. I'll probably sand it down anyway, just to take that oil off, or satin finish, whatever it is. But what I'm doing first, this is the width I want it, so I'm just, remember the saw switched off, I'm just putting my measured bit of wood in there, the one I've used as a template. I've locked my guide, and now I'll put this plank through and rip it down. let's take that over to the door and have a look. And they both fit perfectly. I'll just take a smidgen off down here with the planer. I will actually take these doors off the boat when I fit these. All I'm doing at the moment is trimming them down just slightly oversized, and then I'll sand this down so it roughens it up, because this side will be the side that is glued onto the, or fixed onto the metal door. I need to rough up this door, the surface that's actually going onto the metal side door itself. There's several ways you could do this. I do have a real heavy duty floor sander. I could use that, but I need to actually gouge it up a bit and rough it up so the adhesive will key onto here. I'm waiting for some wood sanding discs coming that I can put onto my angle grinder, but I want to get this done now, so I'm just using a standard angle grinder. I'm going to gorge this up for now, and hopefully that should do the job. As you can probably see here, that's the idea of what I want to end up with. So it's pretty, you can actually feel it. You can see it's got ridges in there, so the adhesive will really glue to this, or stick to this this plank. Right, that's the first bit of preparation done. So both planks are now complete. Both of the doors roughened up now. So you can see there's lots of gouging in here. So the glue or the adhesive will actually key onto this wood. I've marked the top of these left and right, because as I'm actually the next bit of this process where I'm going to be trimming down here off in various places on both doors because of the welds that I mentioned on the doors. You see there's a sort of slight radius on there. So I need to just chip away or plane away at the corner of the panel there so they fit, and they'll be both exactly the same size, but the planing involved, or the chipping away if you like, will be slightly different. So I've marked the doors accordingly. The other thing I need to do too is to gouge or key the actual door again so the adhesive will stick. I've already started here, so all I'm doing is just going over with the angle grinder and doing similar to what I did on the wood. So I've actually got a key. need too much because I am using a contact adhesive on this, on the actual face, and then around the edges I'm using grip fill, but it's just to roughen it up a bit. So I'll get the other door done and then we'll carry on. As I showed you earlier, when the door was still hanging, I got this paint and got it roughly to size. So if I just show you around here, so I need to trim a little bit off the top here, and then also I'm going to take the edge off this this underside. When you do this, of course, don't take the edge off the wrong side. Should be fairly easy to know because it's a side that's adjacent to the gorging that I've done. That's why I've purposely left the finishing side as it was at the moment. I'm going to sand that down, get rid of that finish because I'm going to restain it, or I might even paint it, but just for now, so I don't get mixed up, I know that the edge I need to take off is the one that's adjacent to the back of it. I'm only taking about 0.3 per mil off the side. And we'll put that, try that on the door. When you're doing anything like this, it really is a matter of keep trying and trying until it fits. Let's just take the smidging off this as well. I need to be careful with this because I'm doing the end grain. I could really put this on the table saw and just take it off, but I need to reset all that. So I'm just literally taking a smidging off, and I'm going to veer when I'm doing it. I'm veering towards the back, so it'll take that edge off as well. Notice, because I'm doing the end grain, do that side, I'm going to turn it around because I don't want the edge. I don't want the edge of the wood to splinter. I could sand this down, to be honest, but I'm feeling a bit lazy, and this will do the job. Get the door again. So this is the left hand door. Hinges are on, as I'm looking at it from the inside, it's the left. Hinges are on the left, so that's the top. Obviously that's the bottom. Let's check for size again. Now I've marked it. Oh no, that's the left, there we go. So let's see how that fits. Oh, look at that. Absolutely spot on, that is. So that's a panel for that door. So, and you'll also notice I've got about 1 millimetre on here. I can show you. Well, it's 1.5 mil, so it gives me a little bit of room just to take that surface off with the sander. We'll get the other door prepared and then we'll get gluing. Oh, you'll notice I've chamfered the other side as well. There's not really a big need to do that because the welds on the door, the spot welds, are only on one side, but you can see where this has actually been bent around. There's a slight radius there, so it'll just help that plank of wood to sit as flat as possible on the actual door. Right, both, let me take my glasses off, don't need them now. Right, both doors are now complete, as you can see. But I'm not going to glue them on now, because guess what? The sun's come out. So I'm going to get on the roof, and you've guessed it, get the paintbrush out and give it a third coat of zinc primer. Then one more after that, and then I can get an undercoat on. So this boat building or boat fitting out lark, things will certainly on my fit out, I will keep swapping and changing depending on the weather and whereabouts I've got to the fit out at the time.